An Almost Everything production.
The Couch presents Top 5 YouTubers. To go.
Hello, everyone! And welcome to an all-new year of episodes here on The Couch. And I have got to be more careful. This thing was about ready to tip over. But anyways, yes, this is 2018. And I thought I would start off with what might go down in history as the greatest list I have ever made. So, before I've talked about my favorite books, my favorite television shows, my favorite movies, but on this episode, I wanted to do the biggest of them all. I am going to be talking about my top 5 favorite YouTubers. Because I feel like I should have a pretty good idea about who's the best. I mean, I'm a YouTuber and I've watched every single video on YouTube, so I should know everything there is to know about YouTube, right? But anyways, these will be my opinions. And this is probably going to be the biggest thing ever. I don't know how to emphasize this enough. This is going to be looking into the most beautiful and wondrous world of YouTube, where the highest artistic achievements of man have been created. This is going to be difficult.
Number 5, Crash Course.
I wanted to put at least one educational channel on this list. Because I do like to watch educational stuff, because I try not to be dumb as much as I can. But I was really fighting over whether it should be ASAP Science, 1 Minute Physics, Vsauce. But finally, I decided upon Crash Course. Now, Crash Course is a pretty good educational website, and I love the way they have the cartoons in there, and John Green and Hank Green are pretty adorable most of the time, except when they scare you. But the real thing that I like about this channel is how much content they're dishing out. And not only that, but how good it is with the little cartoons and stuff. But yeah, they're tackling some big subjects like computer science, psychology, big history. And do they succeed at making education fun? No, but they try their best.
Number 4, College Humor.
If you all are likely to know about any of these on this list, it will probably be College Humor. Now, College Humor is basically the SNL of the internet. They do sketch, parodies, just basically anything that is funny. And I have to admit that I think they're pretty funny too. I love their little Batman sketches. I think those are just hysterical. But the only thing I have a problem with is the fact they keep changing their actors all the time. It's really strange. They've gone from like Jake and Amir to that Adam guy. And, I don't mind that they do that. I just wish they would tell us. They would just say, hey, we're going to change actors now. It'd be weird. Like, what if I were just suddenly change actors on the show? Suddenly I became Gorman and I never explained myself. I'm not actually going to do that, but, I mean, yeah, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
Number 3, Nostalgia Critic.
The Nostalgia, or Nostalgia, one of those two, critic was one that I debated with myself whether to include on this list. Because, on the one hand, he is kind of mean, and his voice sounds like a screeching pterodactyl, but on the other hand, his content is pretty good, and he provides plenty of it. He's giving you a half an hour of content at least every week, oftentimes more than that. And it's like a television show when you're watching it. You don't notice that many mistakes. But, you get internet-tainers like Angry Video Game Nerd and Epic Rap Battle of History and Potter Puppet Pals that they just don't provide that much content, and they're always complaining about how hard it is, where you see the Nostalgia Critic just putting up as much work as he can every week, just saying, no, I'm giving my audience what they want. And I respect him for that. I really do. Nostalgia Critic, you are a person I pity. You work way too hard.
Number 2, Studio C.
Studio C may go down in history as the most underrated YouTube channel of all time. I think they're better than College Humor. There's plenty of good sketch, plenty of good parody, and it's all funny, and they're all dishing it out, 2 videos a week. They tell you if they're changing actors. You don't have to worry about that. You really get comfortable with Matt and Mallory and all those guys. And I don't even know where to begin. These guys are just so awesome. You know, Scott Sterling, William Stabham, go! Go watch them as soon as this video is over. If you don't like any of the other videos on this list, you will like them. I guarantee it. Oh, where did it? Oh, I get it.
Number 1, Rhett and Link.
Most of you probably already knew who number 1 would be, but yeah, it's Rhett and Link. This is a quote from them. But yeah, I've been watching them since the very first episode. When I found them, they were just this little-known internet-tainer group. They had maybe like 1,000 subscribers. And I started watching them during the days of Good Morning She-Lincoln. And then I started watching Good Mythical Morning. And suddenly their subscribers grew. And now people just basically see them as the Mickey Mouse of the internet. These are people that people will know about from years to come, along the side creatures like Abbott and Costello. I don't know why I just called Abbott and Costello creatures, but you know, you get my point. But if you want to talk about dishing out content, these guys create an hour long every single day of the week. Well, 5 days of the week, and that is impressive. I don't know how they even do it. For the quality of entertainment they're providing, I can't believe they're able to make that sort of episode. And not only that, but I think a lot of those episodes are good. And I know what you all are thinking. Maybe you'll go and you won't like them, but try watching a few episodes. Don't just watch one. Watch about maybe 5 or 6 and see if you can't find out why I like this show. But I'm settled on the matter. I can't not say that Rhett and Link aren't my favorite internet-tainers. They are, and they will always be. It's just I was there from the beginning, and I'm going to be there till the end, when they both die, probably doing something stupid.
The end.
And those are my picks for the greatest YouTubers of all time. What do you guys think? Leave below in the comments. Maybe you think that I'm the best. Maybe you think that Studio C is overrated. I certainly hope you don't. But anyways, so we have a new slogan. I'm not going to say think big, think differently anymore. Instead, I am going to say think big, but I'm going to say something else for the think ending part. Not differently, something like, I don't know, think big, think YouTube. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Oh!
We're on Reddit.
Did you get the joke? Scott Sterling always gets hit by baseballs and footballs and stuff like that. You get it? I guess you have to watch the show.